I got you. I got you. Good morning, everybody. Are we streaming on YouTube?
Yep.
Um, hey, Buck, how are you? Good to see you here. Ken, Robert, Tip, got a lot of people here. On the option. That's good, Richard. We took a loss today Matt, we took a loss today in the pit.
Oh,
It's a historic moment. We don't we This is like our ninth loss since we started the program 7 months ago. We took a loss in TPX. The mattress that treated me well didn't treat me well, didn't treat my wallet well, you know? Mm. I'm quieter than Matt. Let me go ahead and move up my audio settings.
that's rare.
All right. How am I sounding now, Ken?
Cool.
Is it good? Louder? Good? Effective? Good. Good, good, good. All right. Glad to hear that. Here, I'll turn it up even a little more for you guys. All right. All right. Loud and clear? Good. Good, good, good. That's what we want to see. Made 5,000 in my advice. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. We're just going to let the room fill up a little bit. It's still early. Let me guess. Somebody's having a class today, or did everything go out, or am I just early? What's going on? Everybody get their communication? Yeah, I see you guys got your communication here. Did you guys get your emails?
I got mine.
Oh, you got it. All right. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Gus. Now, did you guys make money on Morgan Stanley this morning? Did anybody get out? Ah, Lance is doing his Tesla trade. All right. Well, what do you got? What are you going to say? I can't say anything about that. He has a class. I got it. All right. Let me know if you made money on Morgan Stanley. We also took a compensation trade on Tesla on Netflix this morning in the pit. We closed it out. I would have actually stayed in it. I like the trade, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to be. I want to focus on you guys. I'm not 100%, and I'm taking drugs, Paxlovid, and it's starting to interfere with me. Today's my last day. So I'm not clear headed. So when you're not clear headed, it's probably not a great idea to do a lot of thinking. So I'm trying to be, I'm trying to help you guys. Good, 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 good. All right, Karen, good, good. Listen, 15 is better than nothing. I do apologize about the TPX trade. What can I tell you? We're still at a 95% win rate. All right. Remember, I warned you. Um, I warned you yesterday. Good, 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 good. Listen, I wanted to give you a free trade. I haven't been feeling well. It made me feel better to see you guys made money. And I felt that Morgan Stanley was going to go up regardless of the market because I was noticing that all of my analysis, all here, let me share my screen here so I can actually communicate with you guys effectively. You notice that Zoom changed their thing, Matt? Their like graphics looks a little different.
Yep.
That just happened recently, I think. Okay, here we go. Let me put my TC 2000 here. Oh, Netflix is at Matt. We went short at, hold on, let me tell you where we went short at. We went short at 661.58 and got out at 660.82, and now it's at 658.11. But for some reason, it doesn't seem like a lot of people took the trade. I don't know. I don't understand why. Your alerts yesterday came from me in the Netherlands evening. Was watching soccer and missed the alert. Sorry about that, Peter. I wish you got it. Maybe Matt can post the Gus. Gus made money. Yep, yep. Raymond, he was in Lance's webinar. Well, I think that's finishing up right now. You guys can come in here. I'm just stalling for time. It's 11:07. I think it's a good time to begin. Claire, good, good. And I know you're making money. There's no question about that. When you guys are done with, that's why you missed the trade. What are you going to do? Paid for coffee. Good. Good, good, good. Well, we'll be done before Jack starts, okay? Um, no, you don't buy on weakness, Leslie. You sell weakness, you buy strength. Okay, let's I'm sharing my screen. Let's talk a little bit about the broad market. As you guys can see here, real estate, interest rates, interest rates, interest rates, interest rates. Now, here's the interesting thing. We never went above this area. We never went above this area. And there's a trend line forming here. Assuming that this is the top today, that's a trend line forming. So what this is telling us that we did not, I'm going to repeat that, we did not supersede that deflationary level. Till we go above that level, there is no chance in hell that kid is getting that bike. Okay? Matt, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Raymond, it's on your end. Matter of fact, let me make it bigger.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm in my home computer now. I'm on a big computer screen, so you guys should be able to see everything fine. I can't even see myself on the screen. Actually, can you see my? Oh, that's weird.
You
Hold on a
see
sec.
the bonds.
Do you see me, my face?
Yeah.
That's weird. I can't see me. I could see you, but I can't see me. Not that I really need to look at myself, but okay, good enough. As long as you're there, that's all that matters. So you guys see that? If we start, good. So if you guys could see that this trend line is forming. If this is going to be the top, then this doesn't put us in any better situation. Again, I'm going by what the Fed is saying. I don't get into political discussions. The Fed said they're going to stay longer. They are not retarded. They know that if they start lowering rates when interest rates are near 3%, when the growth is at 3%, it's going to start causing a lot of problems. They're going to more likely than not continue waiting, not waiting forever, but continue waiting. Okay. So my suggestion to you guys, is don't take what the bond market doing right now too seriously. Do pay attention to it, but I wouldn't make too big heads or tails out of it. And when you see news like this, yes, real estate is obviously going to be going up. But remember, you have low volume right now, and you have a bunch of retail traders running loose right now. It's causing accentuated or exaggerated movements. When you have exaggerated movements, you tend to it's like being on a roller coaster. You start feeling your stomach. So be mindful of that right now. We're still in a inflationary period right here. Okay, we're still in an inflationary period. I need us to go above this level right here. Here, I'll actually draw it. I keep saying this level, and I realize I don't have it here. Right around here. This level right here. We talked about it in the morning video as well. Hey, Cyrus, how are you? That's what, yes, Fed Watch, yes. But the Fed Watch is not the Fed. That's not. Anyways, we'll see what happens there. We are seeing some really good strength today, but not in technology. And that's why I said to you guys yesterday and the day before, please liquidate your FANG stocks. Watch, Matt. Somebody didn't get the memo, right?
Yep.
I probably said it like 30 times. It's a good time to take profit on your FANG stocks, liquidate your FANG stocks. But people get really stubborn. Um, Let me just see something else. Let me see how Netflix is doing. Yeah, still below still at a good exit. Okay, so I like what I'm seeing. I like the Dow Jones right now. I like this. This is promising. I also mentioned to you. Eh, Good, Carrie. Good. Um, yeah, that one I'm not as concerned about. That one is not bothering me too much. But the majority of them are bothering me. The ones that have been going parabolically the last few days. I mentioned to you a few days ago, I think beginning of the week, this whole week is like a blur for me because I've been on this Paxlovid and I had COVID and I had a fever, this, that. But I'm finally shaking it off. My throat is the only, I'm tired and my throat is the only symptom left, and I'm still a little tired, but I'm definitely getting better. I'll talk about Z if you want me to. Sure, give me a minute. So it looks like we have a head and shoulder, unless this takes out the high. I'm encouraged, and I did mention the two sectors that I was looking at. Remember, Matt, the two sectors that I mentioned? Let's see if Matt remembers.
One was healthcare.
Yes, it was. And the second one, I'll give you a clue. I gave a bonus trade on it last night.
Ooh.
Everybody in the here knows, but you don't know.
I try not to read your stuff.
I know, I know, I know. He does it on purpose. He does it on purpose because he wants to have his own approach. Morgan Stanley Financial. They took a profit on I
Oh
gave
yeah,
him
yeah, yeah, yeah.
financials.
Yeah.
Mark says, "What about the opposite direction of Dow and Nasdaq? I signed in late. If you already covered it, no, I haven't covered yet. It's just the opposite. We're seeing a divergence today. This interest rate is good. Here's okay. Here's where we're at. I'm going to give you a little. I'm going to like kind of take all of this and put it in a story for you today. Okay, so blue chips have been lagging in comparison to all the other sectors, right? Okay, uh, the chip stocks, excuse me, and the tech stocks have been driving the market as of late, right? What we're seeing right now is not something negative for those stocks. What we're seeing right now is profit taking on those stocks. People taking profit from those stocks and they're moving that money into other sectors. This is the reason why I explained I want you to get out of tech, not because I don't like tech, but because I see better opportunities in other sectors. Okay. So what happens is money either leaves the market and comes into the bond market. That's called flight to quality. Or money goes out of certain sectors and into other sectors. Okay. When you see that, um, you should have gotten out of that Oxy trade already, Frank. That was a bonus trade. You should have got out of that trade. Oh, that was a trade to take profit on. You could stay short on it. I'm not expecting anything major in energies. I'm expecting this to come up just like this and then start coming right back down. The only caveat here is I would have loved to see this break down, but the trend is not done yet. So if this doesn't go up to here and this reverses and comes down, it's good enough. It would be a perfect example of kind of what happened. Let's see, happened here a few times, and it might have happened here. But again, I'm not seeing a turnaround in the energy sector. Um, if interest rates start going down, that's not really all that great for. There's an inverse relationship between inflation and energies. So, and I think that's already being priced in to some degree. Yeah. Gold, on the other hand, is coming back up. Again, nothing till we come out of this level, unless you want to only pick a few stocks, which I mentioned yesterday, and I gave them to you as swings. So you're still okay, Frank. If you have a longer term option, I think you'll be okay. But this is a typical sector rotation, and we were overdue for one. So, no, not a triple top, a head and shoulder. Look, lower than this, lower than this. Head and shoulder, which is a reversal pattern. And I don't get too caught up. I don't get too caught up in these. I really don't get caught up too much in the names of these patterns. They're either ascending patterns, reversal patterns, or descending patterns. Forward says your recording and suggestions yesterday was spot on. How long will sector rotation last? I mentioned all this yesterday. It typically, well, we have PPI tomorrow. That's going to kind of get into it. It typically lasts 3 to 4 days. 3 to 4 days. Market rhythms tend to last 3 to 4 days. Also, we had some negative news in technology. A few stocks, which I mentioned this morning, so that could have also put some pressure. But this really isn't, honestly, folks, this isn't some kind of like a meltdown or a sell-off. Here's what I think. I think we're going to come off here. This is an engulfing candle, okay? If this is not the top, it'll probably last 2 or 3 days. If this is, let me give you some levels here, and then I'll get into the stocks. You know, it's interesting, Matt. When you're really sick, you're focused on all the big symptoms. When you're getting better, you start focusing on all the annoying little things. You know,
Yep.
that
Absolutely.
Paxlovid gives you the worst breath in the world. I mean, it's like it's awful.
Does it dry your mouth out?
It dries your mouth out and it gives you
Mhm.
this disgusting copperish kind of a. I can't wait to stop. I have one dose left tonight and I'm done with it. Yeah, it's horrible, horrible. That's how it kills the COVID with the bad taste. Definitely believe and see descending triangles when you reference that pattern. So here are the levels on the SPY, on the QQQ. So I think we're just going to kind of hover here, probably kiss this, and then test it again and come back up here. Although it's a similar pattern that we had here. Look, you guys asked me about sector. Who asked me about sector rotations a minute ago? Look. You make a high, 3 down days, and you come back up. You see that? See this? See this right here? FF. I wish I knew your name, FTW. This is a daily chart of QQQ. I tend to look at the daily chart and the 5 minute chart, and then sometimes when I'm in a trade, I'll look at the hourly, like over like a week's like here over like a week's period of time, like this, just to get some perspective. But all you need is the daily and the 5 minute. Ugh, the 5 minute looks awful. So you see this? This is what I'm talking about right here. Frank says, "Thank you, Roger. Really love the way you look after us, follow you, and keep in positions, keep in trades." Oh, absolutely. My pleasure, Frank. My pleasure. My pleasure. So yeah, you wait for 3 days, 2 or 3 days, and then you wait for it to come back up. Matter of fact, this pattern is so well known by here. Let me show you guys something. This pattern is so well known that I created a filter for it. Look. No, we don't have any 4-day lows. See, look. You make a swing high, you go down 3 days, and then you come back up. I thought of everything for you guys ahead of time. It's called the 4x4. See that? 90-day high, 4-day go, made a 1-day. Already thought of it for you. Already have it. Do you guys want it? Do you want me to give it to you? Here. I'll give it to you.
You're a man of the people.
See, not only is there a market rhythm, but there's a market rhythm. It lasts 3 to 4 days, and Uncle Roger created a setup for it about 20 years ago. And four bar high, 4 bar low. See that? See what kind of interesting things that you can learn just asking me random questions while we're hanging out here? Home builder is very strong today. All right, there it is. So you can have it. You can play with that pattern, okay? So that's typically how it works. You have 3 or 4 down days, and then the pattern resumes, and then the trend resumes. 3, 4 down day, and then the pattern resumes, and it works the same way with stocks. There you go, guys. And it's also in the members area. I made a video on it about 12 years ago. If you go to the YouTube channel, look 4x4, you'll find it. It's about 12 years old. There's nothing new, guys. There's nothing new here. This is all old stuff. Okay. So I'm expecting more downside in tech. I'm expecting a lot of that market cap to start coming up to real estate, basic material, basically blue chip stocks. Okay. Clyde is very frustrated right now, Cyrus. He's very frustrated. And so is Mia. They didn't even want to be here right now. And by the way, something else I want to mention, Matt. Do you notice something interesting about the energy sector that's different from all the other sectors right now that's buzzing?
Uh, Let me pull it up.
You don't have to. I already did on the chart. Look,
That's the cues.
Matt, look right here.
Oh, I can't read that.
Look. Oh, you can't see it? It's too small?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ooh, that's not good. If you can't read it, that means other people can't read it. This is change in price and this is volume buzz, okay? So this is energy right here. Do you see the only red here?
Yeah. Yeah. I can see it's red.
There's no so what I'm saying is this, look. Energy's going up. Energies are going up, but there's no volume behind it. And it's the only one actually.
Interesting.
Yeah, just something to pay attention to. Little things like that you have to pay attention to. Can you guys see it? That's a good question. Matt, Mark, can you and everybody else see this, or because it should be giving you a clear trend of my full screen? Oh, looks good. Okay, all right. Most people can, some people can't. Well, no, obviously not on your phone. If you're doing it on your phone, then you deserve it. Seriously, come on. Small. Okay, it is kind of small. Hey Matt, maybe when I come back to the office, we can focus on making all of the fonts just like one size bigger, okay? Yep. You could do that for me. That would be great.
Hmm.
Okay, cool. So yeah, technology, but look at volume on the downside in tech. It's 100% higher on the volume buzz. So there's a lot of volume buzzing on the downside of energy of technology right now. Okay. All right. So so where am I going with this? Where am I going with all of this? I'll tell you where I'm going with all of this. Bill Buck says I'm having trouble paying attention because I made so much money this morning. Well, I'm happy to hear that, Buck. That makes me happy. That's good. But remember, if you lost that money, you would have a negative reaction, and you want to control that. It works both. It works both ways, and that's what I'm doing using a 22-inch monitor as well. So let's talk now about somebody asked me a really good question, and I want to get back to that question, and then I want to do my stocks. I have a lot of stocks for you guys for today. Actually, not so many, but so um, no. What do I expect tomorrow? We have PPI. If let me go back to the SPY here. Let me go back to the SPY. See how the SPY's coming down too? So it's not just the QQQs, it's the SPY. Now, look at equal weight SPY right now, guys. What's the equal weight SPY doing? It's finally breaking out. So this is good. This is not a bad thing. This is just simply, and look at equal weighted QQQs. They're up. The only thing is the large cap FANG stocks. This is why I drew something this morning to you, and I wanted you to see it. It was very important for me that you guys saw this thing here. This, this right here. See where all the selling is? This is where all the selling is. And by the way, Amazon's down less than 1%. So let's not get all excited here. But the FANG stocks. It's not really tech specific. It's the FANG stocks. Yes. So tomorrow we have the PPI report. I think the PPI report is not going to be as bad. I think it's going to be relatively friendly. I think it's not going to do much to the market outside of these FANGs. Honestly, I think the report today is bullish for the market, and I think but for the report today, the rest of the market would be going down with technology, and we would have a big bloodbath, which we are not seeing, by the way. Ooh, if you're still in Netflix, you got to send me a nice thank you email. Look at this, Matt. Got in around right here. Actually, right there. So yeah, if you're swing trading this, here's your exit right here. 643. You're welcome, David. My pleasure. So there's a exit right here if you're swinging it. If you're swinging it, okay? All right. So let's talk about stocks that are on my radar. Tomorrow, what am I expecting? Much of the same, maybe a little bounce in tech. Depending on how low we close, I still think we can see a little selling pressure into tomorrow, and probably we'll start seeing a turnaround time. Yeah, Benji, I'm going to talk about that in a minute.
You'll have a Fed speaker in 3 minutes.
We have a Fed
I think it's
speaker too.
positive.
But what I did want to tell you, and Benji did beat me to it in all fairness, we do have a 2-week seasonality cycle in blue chips that's actually pretty positive over the next 2 weeks. And that is a pretty good seasonal period. That's right, Benji. You're right. Ben J, not Benji. Ben J. Sorry, I keep saying Benji. It's Ben J. All right. All right. So let's talk about stocks on my sell side. Okay. Pepsi. Let me change my screen so that we're using the same screen. Okay. Pepsi right here. Here's a daily chart. I would put my stop right here at about 166-ish area. We would be looking at puts. Therefore, we would be looking at 22 days out, either 22 or 29. Both are okay. We're looking at a delta of, you could go here 92. It's not that expensive. It's in the $6 range, the 170 put or the 165 put. Again, you can go August 2nd or you can go August 9th. After this weekend, I'm going to go August 9th, but before this weekend, I'm still in August 2nd. I'm just kind of giving you heads up. Benny, okay, okay. Welcome, Benny. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, all right. Next short stock. Now I'm going to give you two. Doesn't mean you need to take both of these, but I'm telling you that they're both doing the same thing. Visa and MasterCard. Um, I would wait till both stocks are just a little bit lower, but I'm not liking what I'm seeing here at all. Especially. Yeah, Cyrus, that's what we've been talking about that for the last hour. Where have you been, man? Isn't that exactly what we've been talking about for literally 29 minutes? Sector rotation out of technology lagging down. Isn't XLK, XLC? It's tech. It's all tech. It's coming down. This is why we shorted Netflix today. How often do you see me short Netflix when it's near all-time highs? All right. So I'm bearish on this stock. Now, I would be careful with these because they can bounce. 440-ish as a stop loss. I'll just use MasterCard as an example. I would go to I'd do a debit spread here, and I would go to a August 2nd, 435. You're buying the 435 and you're selling the 425. Oh, it's all good, Cyrus, but that's what we've been talking about. Literally, that's what we've been talking about the last half hour, man. That's like the only thing we've been talking about. Cyrus, it's mostly FANG stocks. It really is. Like, look, Cyrus, I don't know if you're here right now, but you could see right here, it's mostly FANG stocks. It's not broad. So, can I enlarge the option chain? Actually, I cannot. I don't think I can. I can do this and this, but I don't think it actually gets bigger. It doesn't help. Doesn't really help. And semis. Well, semis are tech. All right. So CAH, Cardinal Health. And healthcare is pretty strong right now. So this stock is a real laggard right now. Matter of fact, I have a lot of healthcare on my long list. So a healthcare that's breaking down right now is something we definitely want to pay attention to right now. Okay. Stop would be a 15-day EMA, 22 days to go, 73 delta, 97 put right there. Yes, it can. Brendan, it can be increased. And that's what Matt and I were just talking about. When I come back to the office, he's going to increase my font universally on this whole thing. Yes, that we will be doing that next. We will do that either tomorrow's Friday, either tomorrow if I come in or on Monday, Matt. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I said August 2nd. I said the 72 delta, 97 put. And remember something else. I'm consistent. So if you missed something or if you didn't hear anything, just go back to what I said before. Probably it's the same thing. I don't go back and forth. I'm not going to start telling you to start trading options with a delta of 0.30. I'm think about someone asked me about a pullback indicator. I pulled out a 4x4 indicator. That's like the first thing I ever created for Market Geeks. like 15 years ago. So there's nothing new out here. All right. Scroll with control. Well, let's see that. Scroll. I don't know about that. Yeah, I'm just going to have Matt do it for me and earn his keep when I come back to work. All right. So WBA. That's my next one on my short list. I think this one's going to continue moving lower. It's at the, Matt, it's right now at the 8 day this is, I love stocks. Next week, guys, we're going to be talking about the A line. Do you have a link for that, Matt? Did they give you a link for that?
Let me see if I can find one.
Okay. Yeah, I know I had one in the it's in our Telegram chat. It's in our Skype channel with here I actually I could probably find it. Here it is.
I got it right here.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Posted, please. Maybe have time to recommend put done on 7. Tim, is that for a program? Tim Cleary, are you talking about a put that was done in a specific program? Then email me. This a lot of people here don't have that program. What interest did they have hearing that? And also, I don't want to give people free trades. I'm not doing it to be selfish. I'm just doing it to be respectful to others. How many of these trades would pay off if you took each trade, you think, Roger? I have no idea, David. But I know we have forensics accountants here who can tell you all of this stuff. You're asking the wrong person this question. We've got guys here who track all of this stuff to God only knows. No joke. I was amazed a few times when I asked people questions. They were like, we keep track of every trade you do, 5 days forward, three. Yeah. So you ask the people here, they'll give you a better answer than I will, and it'll be probably just as honest, right? They have no reason to lie to you. So I would put my stop right at the 15-day EMA at 1263, 22 days out. 70 delta, 13 put right here. Nice and cheap too. That's fine, Frank. Runners are great. I love runners. I think what you're suggesting is not a bad idea in light of the run we're seeing right now in blue chips. I think it's very reasonable. Airline stocks. Now, take a look at all the airline stocks out there and you'll notice something interesting. I think I picked the weakest one. I think I picked the weakest one. Why didn't I pick the one that's up here instead of right here? Because I want the one that has the most weakness, because I want the one that funds will look at and say, ooh, that's a dog. We don't want to hold that one. Now, with that said, it's bounced amazingly well since the market's opened. And I'm pretty sure this occurred because of Delta Airline, and Delta is trading right at the 50-day moving average and is creating make a little note of that. So the point I'm making is originally I wanted to give you this stock, and the only reason I'm giving you this stock is because it already broke the 200-day moving average. So when you're looking at stocks and you don't know which stock to buy, and one stock already ran up a bunch, that's the one you want. You don't want the ones that are getting ready to run up. You want the one that ran up because that one will probably continue leading. And on the way down, you want the one that's down the most. But Roger, it's cheap. Don't you want the ones that still have more to go? No, you want the cheap one because it'll go down cheaper. Markets don't think the way you guys think. Look, lower lows breaking down. So if I was going to short something, it would be this one. I would wait. Let's wait an extra day. I want to see it break the low here or come near the low. Otherwise, it's going to be a false start. Yeah. Yes, let's wait. There's support right here. Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's just sit tight and wait. Oh, thank you, Buck. Very nice of you. Yes, Cyrus, not a bad decision. Not a bad decision. Let's look at AL. Yeah. You know what, Omar, you picked a better one than I did. This one wasn't on my list. Let's go with Omar. Let's forget about Alaska. I like this one even better, way better. But again, we have the same problem. Not as bad as Alaska. Look at Alaska bounce and look at this one. Uh, Thank you for bringing it to my attention. Now, do you guys know why it's not on my attention? I don't screen stocks this cheap. And I don't like to buy stocks this cheap. Hold on, let the cat in. Hold on. Come on, Mia. You want to say hi to me? Hi, Mia. Okay. So I don't screen stocks usually less than 20 bucks. So this was not on my radar till you just brought it to my attention, but it's a beauty. It's a beauty. Look how it's below all the major levels. Look how it can't even bounce back. So if I was looking at airline stocks, I would definitely look at this one. Maybe we'll see if she climbs back up here and takes a nap. That's good, Buck. Good to hear that. Um, Stop loss would be easy here. It would be okay. Sorry about that. It's easy. It would be right here, right above this level. If it comes right back into this range, slightly above, we wouldn't want it anymore. It would be about $11.38. And we would go about 22 days out. We would go to the 75, 11 put. Thank you, Omar. Appreciate that. How you doing, Ken? Now she's sitting by the door and wants me to let her out, but I'm not going to do that. All right. So that's it for our short list. Now let's move to our long list. Remember I gave you this stock right here? I told you to buy this stock a few days ago. If you're in this stock, liquidate it with a profit, okay? I was wrong today, Buck. I took a loss today in TPX in the pit too, no less. Oh yeah, yeah. Mia, why don't you come over here, sweetie? Come here. Come here, Mia. Come on, I'll pet you. So if you took this one, it's time to exit. Okay. Now let's talk about the long stocks that I like. I like this stock, and you'll notice there's a lot of healthcare stocks on our list. Okay. Sorry, Gus. I thought it was Tuesday or Wednesday. The days are completely running into each other right now because I have COVID and I'm at home. I haven't been outdoors since Sunday. There she is. I'm like a wild man right now, a wild beast. Good for you. Good for you, Monica. Good for you. I would put a stop loss at the 15-day EMA, which is at 57.60 level. Remind me before I leave today to talk about Tesla, okay? Please. I need to switch to calls, but I need to remind me to talk about Tesla. I have 4 cats and 4 dogs. Trade open in boot camp, thinking of joining this service in the boot camp. Lennon, just email me and I'll give you answers. Okay. Okay. All right. So 15-day, we would use 22 days to go here. We would look at the 72 delta. The spreads are too wide. We would look at the 64 delta, 60 calls right here. Right here. I don't know what he means. That's why I want him to call me. Nice, Buck. Good. Good, good. Glad to hear that. Okay, let's continue. Next one, MCO. This is now if the Fed starts getting if we start entering a deflationary environment, um, this this stock will continue moving higher because this stock is a rating agency. I also gave you this stock a few days ago, and it's been hitting the A line perfectly, and now it's just a little bit above it. So I would wait for it to come down. Um, and they, yeah, I would wait for it to come down, but I still like this stock. But I'm not going to give you a new trade on it because I did a few days ago, and it's still okay. RNA, another healthcare stock. Please don't. Thanks, Richard. Please don't do more than one healthcare stock. All right, or one biotech stock. They're related, so just one. Pick one. I have a lot on my list, but pick one. 15-day 39.72 50-day EMA is a stop loss. AMBA. Manuel, it was AMBA. 36 days to go. And also some of these, like this one, doesn't have a good option. So it gives you, if you want a cheap healthcare, this is a good one. But if you want something with more liquidity of an option, this may be a better one. Okay. I like this. We're getting a lot of participation here. This is good. Calm. Calmain. This is a defensive company. Not a lot of defensive stocks that are doing good. It's just kind of trumpeting along. This is a good grinder. I would say this probably would be a better swing trade. If I have time, Frank, if you can just let me finish this. If I have time, I will. So far, we're doing pretty good, I think, on time. 61.77 or 61.50, say, as your stop loss. 36 days to go. 79 delta, 60 call right here. A little spready. But, you know, Goldman Sachs. I really like Goldman Sachs a lot. I do. I really like Goldman Sachs a lot. Good, Karen. Yes, I'll give you an update. Matt, let's today's Thursday. Let's after this, I want you to make a note right now to reach out to me about FedEx so we can send everybody a notice about FedEx. Okay? That's very important. Thank you so much for reminding me. Yes, I appreciate that. Yes, I gave options on RNA and I gave options on all of them. I like Goldman Sachs right now, especially financials. Think about this, guys. Logical, common sense. You are a hedge fund. Just think about this. Forget everything you know about the markets. Forget everything I've ever taught you. Just think about this. Mia, you too. I want you to hear this. She's sleeping there, but she'll hear what I'm saying too. You're a hedge fund and you've been instructed to liquidate tech, and they're telling you to put money into financials. Okay, hey, put money into financials. What you're a hedge fund. You're not 100% sure. What financials do you think people think of first? Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan. Somebody's asking me about Wells Fargo, guys. No, I'm not. I don't get me started. iPhone. Don't get me started, please. But I'll look at the stock. No. But let's go back to Goldman Sachs. 15-day as a stop loss. 22 days to go till expiration. 77 delta. 465 call. I'm not a fan of Wells Fargo. I'm not a fan of how they do business. Another healthcare stock, but this is more of a medical device stock, and this stock tends to be more of a grinder. Yeah, there you go. I would put my stop right here at about 66. 36 days to go. 87 delt. Too spready. You can't do anything with this thing. Folks, 1 second. There was some news just now on Uber that I needed to check. It's related to Tesla. Huh. Interesting. Okay. There's something that's impacting Tesla and Uber. Maybe you guys can look at it and you guys can let me know. Earnings are already behind us, Frank. But I would be careful with shorting a stock when blue chips are just getting bought up right now because a lot of blue chip funds have Pepsi in it. Robotaxi. Okay. Ooh, delaying the robotaxi. By the way, I did mention yesterday and the day before that I think Tesla's topping out, and I would be waiting for a pullback or a reversal. I wouldn't be buying Tesla at these levels. If you ask me nicely, Carla. Yeah, wait till I'm done. Uh, Snaps. This one. This one. Stop loss around 599.70. 36 days to go. 72 delta, 590 calls. They're too expensive. Forget it. We'll do a spread. We'll buy the 610 calls and we'll sell the 620 calls right here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to open my door. It's getting a little warm in here. 1 second, folks. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's see here. And I have a few more. A few more. Autodesk I like. Happens to be a tech stock, but I really like this stock right now. It's starting to trend a little bit. Put my stop right here at the 100-day moving average, which is at 237. You want to give this puppy a little room. About 22 days out, 73 delta. We'll spread it. We'll buy the 250 call August 2nd, and we're going to sell the 260 call. Do that. Or you can even do the 250 and the 255. You can buy the 250 and sell the 255. Okay. You guys asked me about a few stocks. I'll give them to you and then we'll turn things over to Matt because I really do want to hear the seasonality over the next couple of days. Right, Matt?
Yep.
And don't forget to reach out to me about FedEx. I'm glad you guys brought that up. Actually, thank you. I don't trust Elon Musk. Not at all. Not at all. Now I'm going to just really quickly check to see what the market's doing because I haven't looked at it in a bit. But let's see. Ooh, wow. Ooh. If you are swing trading this, then it's pretty good. Tesla. Yes, I think Tesla. I mentioned this a few days ago. I think this run up is Tesla's done. Not necessarily saying that it's going to come back down to the base, but look how many times it's been at this level here. You know, it's been around these levels several times. Now, you got a nice little breakout here, but more likely than not, it'll test this level. Then it'll either test this level right here and break through this level, or it'll bounce off this level. But I think Tesla's going to go to about the, let's see, where are we right here? About 222, 222 level. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's terrible, Karen. Can you do the VWAP? Yeah, I could do the VWAP. Can I do the VWAP? Yeah, I could definitely do the VWAP. Uh, Matter of fact, I think I already have it on the VWAP. Hold on. Ugh. The VWAPs are all around here. Yeah, the VWAPs are all around here. You got the 8-day right here. Now, I'm telling you, you're gonna have a trend line right here. It's more likely than not going to undo all of this because this is not high volume buying and come right back down here, or it'll base out here and start coming up. But I think it's going to come down to that level that I mentioned. I've done this once or twice before. I mean, again, there's no certainties, but this looks like it's got some more downside to go. Manuel says, can you do the VWAP explain of the VWAP? No, I can't. I created a 6 hour course on the VWAP. It's called the full-time trading class. Please pick it up, Manuel. Please pick it up. It's only like 300 or something dollars. It won't set you back that far. It's worth it. Trust me. It's worth it. You're not going to make me rich by buying the class. I'm telling you, it's worth it. It really is worth it. All right, Matt. Was there any other stock you guys wanted me to look at? Another stock? Let me know. See, look what Buck says. The class changed my world. There you go. A-line class link. Yes, we'll give you the A-line class link right now, actually. And that's happening on Monday. And that's right here.
That's it.
Oh, you posted it already. Look at you, you frisky rascal, you. All right, very quickly. Kava. As I told Graham and this morning, well, actually, I didn't tell Graham, or maybe I did tell Graham. I don't remember what I told Graham, but I think that if it bounced, see how it made a swing high and it made 3 down days, right? So now we wait for it to trade above this period right here, right there. So I'd like to see it trade now above 90.47. All right. That's number one. Z. I'm not going to look at Z because I believe we have Z in one of our programs. So as I mentioned before, I'm not going to look at stocks. Please don't ask me to look at stocks that we currently have open in another position. I don't have that, Frank. I don't have that class, but I'm sure that Matt can grab it for you right now. If you call customer service or if you leave me your email, I'll I'll forward it to them so you can pick it up. Starbucks. Starbucks looks like a bearish, very bearish, very, very bearish. And I'm pretty bearish on these consumer cyclical stocks right now. The A line is a class that I'm going to be doing on Monday. It's going to be very, very cool. Oh, thanks, Matt.
Oh,
That's a
hold
pretty
on.
easy.
I didn't type it right.
Oh, it's a pretty easy link. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that spread in a minute, and I'm going to send you guys an email. Actually, check for an email in the members area. I think that spread expires tomorrow, the 12th. So I'm going to be sending you an alert. But we're either going to, I'll explain how to exercise it there. I don't want to bore people who don't have that program here. Does the 4x4 work in the reverse? Yes, it does. And yes, I have the code for it, and it's in the VIP members area. Oh, NVIDIA. Yeah, that's who asked me, Carla. Yeah, here's the problem, Carla. It's making a lower high and it's an engulfing. Hopefully, it won't go below this base. If it doesn't go below this base, it'll probably recover within the next few days. But I'm neutral right now on semis. I'm not buying this whole AI revolution nonsense. It's only been going on for the last 15 years, 20 years. Nothing has changed. They're still called chip stocks. Anyway, we need to stay above this area. If we stay above this area right here, we'll be okay. If not, we're going to hit the 50-day moving average, and it's overdue. Way, way, way overdue. So if you guys want information on any kind of course, send me an email here to this email address, roger@rogerscott.com. Matt, go ahead and do seasonality, and I'll bid everybody a farewell.
Okay.
Walmart AI leader. That's funny. Go ahead, Matt.
Okay. Here is the long side for your sectors. Note most of these profit factors are again weak. Uh-oh. And here's the short side. Profit factors are not awesome across the board, but there are some strong ones. Utilities are a decent looking short. Energy looks not too bad as a short. Basic materials. So, excuse me, that's communication. So you get communication, energy, utilities on the short side. For 10-day hold, accuracy is moving up, but profit factors are not. So that's not good. Uh, Strength in healthcare, maybe financials, but that's not an awesome profit factor. All in all, not looking super bright. I guess real estate doesn't look bad either.
No, real estate is looking really good right now. I mean, today it's looking really good.
Yep. Let's go to the long side. The number to the long side for momentum purposes is 199, which is pretty weak. For the short side, it's 111. So that's really kind of in the middle. Let's go for 10-day hold. It's 69 to 70% winners and 185 to 60. If we kind of just take a quick cursory look at the profit factors, most of them are okay. That's not bad. Let's do a sort. That's usually more telling. So down to 315 with positive profit factors, although a lot of them aren't amazing. That's not too bad. I'd say we're mildly bullish, but we're really not knocking anyone's socks off right now. That is the gist.
Okay.
Roger.
No, that's all. I just wanted to say that Tesla is right at the 8-day EMA right now. I'm looking at it technically on the daily. It's literally touch here. Let me just share my screen real quick. Where is this? What am I doing here? Mhm. You see right here, right at the 8-day EMA. If it holds this level, there's a good chance it could just kind of bounce from here. But if it starts breaking through this level, I'm pretty sure it's going to go to that level that I gave you guys earlier. Okay. And I have no reason to, to lie to you. There's nothing there. Okay. All right, guys, have a great day. If I missed anything at all, if there's something that you need, if you need a link for something, send me an email to right here. Here's my email address. All right. And I'll talk to you guys later. And I hope you guys made some money on Morgan Stanley, on Netflix. And I hope you didn't lose too much on that TPX trade. I feel bad about it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Matt, I'll send you a Skype to send to the members area, okay? About FedEx, okay?
Yep.
Bye, guys.